What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Tuesday, December 28th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have an 8-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the point guard position. I like Malik Monk. So this is a value play because the Lakers are struggling with some people in the C19 protocol. So Malik Monk from the LA Lakers playing the Houston Rockets, who have the second worst defense overall, and they give up the third most fantasy points to opposing point guards. Malik Monk scored 32 fantasy points last game. He played 35 minutes. He's projected at 23.7 fantasy points here tonight, and that's 5.8 times value. He's 4,100 DraftKings salary, 400 more on FanDuel, and Vegas thinks there's going to be 228.5 points scored in this game. So you got a super high scoring game, a fantastic matchup, in a game that Malik Monk could get 30 plus minutes in this one because the Lakers need him because of the guys in the protocol. They need that scoring punch on their team. So I like Malik Monk here versus the Houston Rockets. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the shooting guard position. I like Gary Payton from the Golden State Warriors playing the Denver Nuggets, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they give up the third most fantasy points to opposing shooting guards. Gary Payton has scored 30 and 30 fantasy points in the last 2 games, playing 30 and 33 minutes. So I think he can score 25 fantasy points or more in this one, get you 5 times value or more. He's 5,000 DraftKings salary and 500 more on FanDuel. So I like Gary Payton here versus the Denver Nuggets. Now another guy that's the same price who's playing a ton of minutes and can get you 25 fantasy points or more is Gary Harris from the Orlando Magic playing the Milwaukee Bucks. Gary Harris has scored 25, 28, and 31 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 34, 32, and 30 minutes. So I also like Gary Harris here versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, let's take a look at the small forward position. So there's a lot of value on the Golden State Warriors right now. So the other guy I like is Otto Porter Jr. from the Golden State Warriors playing the Denver Nuggets, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall. And they've been good versus small forwards, but Otto Porter Jr. has scored 35, 33, and 31 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 29, 30, and 29 minutes. So it's another guy that I think that can score 25 fantasy points or more and get you 5 times value or more. He's 4,900 DraftKings salary, 1,600 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 215.5 points scored in this game. So I like Otto Porter Jr. here versus the Denver Nuggets. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the power forward position. I like Denny Avdija from the Washington Wizards playing the Miami Heat, who have a good defense overall. They've been good versus opposing power forwards, but here's another guy who has scored 30, 29, and 29 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 29, 28, and 30 minutes. So I think he can score 25 fantasy points or more in this one and get you over 5 times value, because he's only $4,400 DraftKings salary, $900 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 211.5 points scored in this game. So another value play, but I think you're going to need to fit in these value plays on this slate, because there's a stud that I want to play at the next position. So I like Denny Avdija here versus the Miami Heat. Okay, moving on to the center position, eligible at power forward and center, is the stud that I want to fit into my lineup here tonight, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks playing the Orlando Magic, who have the 3rd worst defense overall. They give up the 2nd most fantasy points to opposing centers or power forwards, and Giannis Antetokounmpo has averaged 55.8 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 33 minutes per game with a 35% usage rate. I think he can score 60 fantasy points or more in this one and get you over 5 times value. He's $11,900 DraftKings salary, $600 less on FanDuel. So I like Giannis Antetokounmpo here versus the Orlando Magic. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.